What's up, guys? Math here, and we are getting back into One Piece. I am so sorry that the end of the Egghead arc is taking me months upon months to finish. Not that it's nothing against One Piece, it's just all the stuff that's going on around me right now. But I think I'm finally back. So this episode, or this video, is going to contain 4 episodes, 1148, 1149, 1150, and 1151. Then next week, 1152, 53, 54, and 55 is going to air. So we are going to be all caught up. And then I know that we're going to be doing the same sort of format for the rest of One Piece. That is, because I know they're switching to the 26 episodes a year, 2 cores, 13 episodes each. Starting in, I think, what does it come back in January? No, it comes back in April, right? Something like that. So I'm gonna be doing 4 episodes, and then 3, 3, and 3. That's how I'm gonna do it. But I also do know that in March, the One Piece live action is coming out, so that's gonna be the next sort of bit of One Piece content we're gonna get. So I am excited about that, but that's enough of my yapping. We've got to watch 4 episodes in this video. So again, same sort of format. I'm going to watch an episode, talk for a little bit, watch, talk, watch, talk, watch, and then have a long discussion at the end. So I am very excited to get into it. So if you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. It is $7 a month for animated shows. If you're interested for those full lengths on my Patreon, check it out if you're interested. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. Let's get into these 4 episodes. Again, I spit out a couple theories in the last episode. Is this something Akainu knew, or... Mocktown! Yo, they put some money into this animation, goddamn! Oh, yeah. Oh my, what? If anyone can fucking expect this, these boys know. Oh my god. This shit, I don't know, knowing Oda, Water 7 might have foreshadowed this entire thing, you know what I mean? Uh-oh, let's hear Doflamingo give a monologue. Let's hear him. Did they give this man a fucking TV? He's Vice Warden now, right? I can't believe we're seeing Magellan, dude! Impel Down is my 2nd favorite arc of the entire show. So I have good memories right now. This man just aura farms any chance he can. Wow, there. Damn! Our territory's gonna expand, ain't it? I know I say it... Well, with the amount that they do it nowadays, I say it almost every episode, but I love when they do these sort of around-the-world montage thingies. It really makes, having watched all of the past arcs, obviously, it makes it feel meaningful, you know what I mean? Even the smaller ones. And again, there are no small arcs in One Piece, but... Jesus. They are fumbling the bag right now, all these fucking Gorosei. Just nuke the island. Why are we still fucking around? Nuke the island. Not that I'm rooting for them. I'm just saying. God damn, he's like a tornado. No, I mean, obviously, again, in a fight, I'm gonna have to take Luffy versus anyone. Eventually. No matter how long it takes, Luffy will eventually win the fight. But I wouldn't taunt him. Mere days, don't fucking say that, you scared the shit out of me. Yep. I questioned what that was. I didn't know if it was like Blackbeard shit or... Oh my god, we're seeing everyone! He's gotta be undercover, dude, I'm telling you. I'm listening. How about you fucking spit it out? I didn't know if it was Blackbeard, if it was a weapon, like an ancient weapon use, something Im did. This is what I want to see, dude. I want to see all the fucking Straw Hats team up together. We can let Lilith come in. Oh, this fucking button. Come on, Usopp. I'm rooting for you. Elbaf is next. He better fucking do some shit in Elbaf. They let Frankie down in this arc. They let Zoro down in Wano. I don't know how much faith I'm gonna have that Usopp is going to do something in Elbaf, but what are you gonna do? God damn, Chop. God. He's Luffying. He's expanding himself. Damn! How Chopper should be fucking dead, but did Chopper get hockey and I didn't hear about it? Chopper just tanked 20 hits with his puffy, fluffy body. Yeah, did he hide it in that room since he knew that you guys couldn't destroy it? We need to get everybody. Again, I'm not rooting for the Gorosei or this evil fucking government. I'm just saying, nobody should be fighting anyone. If we really don't not want this information to get out, we got to. Muzzle flame. Damn. He hit it in the middle of it. Okay. Don't go around destroying everything. He's rage baiting him from beyond the grave. I've been doing this shit. Get on with it, goddamn Vegapunk. I like the gag of the men liking the robots. I kind of want to see the Marines go, oh, is that a robot? Holy shit, dude. I mean, they're gonna end the fucking broadcast before it gets some serious shit revealed, but... Life is strange ass butterflies. Oh, damn. God. A woman. They not know about? Did they not tell the women, or is this just everyone not knowing about this? Or do only specific celestial dragons? My boy! I'm still kind of... Again, I'm not angry that he's alive, but I am a little like, come on now. Shoo-shoo! I've got goosebumps right now. Dude, I have goosebumps. That was the moment, the shoo-shoo like flashback thingy was like the first time in the show where I was like, holy shit, I think I'm gonna love this. Arlong Park hooked me, but that was the first like, okay, this is good moment. Vegapunk, I love you, but I'm gonna say it for the 1000th time. You need to speed this shit up. Oh my god! I thought you were done. I was kind of confused as to what you were doing earlier, but... Salute the sacrifice. You're just gonna tell us everything you know? Okay. Give me the fucking facts. Spit it out! Talk about Joy Boy. In an impossibly advanced kingdom. Obviously, stuff we all know. Elbaf mythology. Mollywopped him. Did he tank it? I was about to say he ain't moving, he ain't budging. These guys just love making fun of each other when they get hurt. These three goobers, they just go in a circle. Very first pirate? Again, I just saw you for fucking 8,000 episodes in a row, but it is cool to see them again. Oh, brother. These fucking bums made it? Oh, okay. This is my favorite running gag. The funniest moment in history of the show, in my opinion, is Return to Sabaody, Chopper being confused by these fake. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome, dude. I was like, what? They're back already? Us? We're the good guys. Damn. So obviously Joy Boy, you know, precursor to Luffy. I wonder if there are more precursors like that, you know what I mean? You gonna see Carrot? I'll stand by it. Carrot should have been a fucking member of the crew. I think it's a missed opportunity, but... Oh, brother! My boy! I want him to come on. I want another Davy Back fight. Portia? Porche? Something like that. They spend fucking hundreds of episodes. And then fucking Hamburg over there, right? I remember my guys. I like the facial hair. I want them to return, dude. I'm not saying like they don't need to be like a major villain for a 100 episode arc, but I want to see my boy Foxy do some more. You make a diving board? Salute my boy. Salute my boy Edison. We knew only one of y'all Vegapunks making that, and it's probably going to be Lilith. Okay, obviously, quick 5-minute discussion before we hop straight into the next episode. Again, they are pulling every character out of their bag right now. Every old character. Okay, seeing people like Foxy, like, man, I know Long Ring Longland gets a lot of hate, especially from anime viewers, because there's a little bit more filler. But I love One Piece. Like, end of the day, I love One Piece. Even in One Piece's weakest of arcs, I still love the show. You know, like, there's never been a time watching One Piece where I've been disgusted. So seeing all these people, I said at the beginning of the episode, and I think I said it last episode or last video, too. I love, again, something you should. One Piece anime has poor pacing. Like, that's something that it's not like new. It's always been like this, you know. So I don't really understand people who let it like dictate how they view One Piece, if that makes sense. Not that I don't understand people, because yeah, respect your time. If you think that One Piece has too much filler or too wonky of pacing for you, that's perfectly fine. But for me, I don't have a problem with it. Yeah, I can tell that it's bad, but like I love it. I love the characters. I love the stories. I love everything about it. So going back to what I was saying earlier, having watched 1,000+ episodes of this show, you know, having watched every filler episode, I've watched everything. The only thing I have not watched in One Piece is the One Piece movies, and those are something that very soon I am actually going to go through and watch. Not on my YouTube channel. I'm probably going to watch those in my spare time, but I'm very much looking forward to them. But like seeing characters pop up from some of my absolute favorite arcs, like Water 7 and Impel Down, seeing people from, you know, arcs like Long Ring Longland that I haven't seen for hundreds of episodes, it feels so rewarding. It's, you know what I mean? It's like the DiCaprio meme, like, oh, I know them. And again, I've had a lot of conversations on this channel about One Piece's world building, and I do think that One Piece's world building is a tad overrated from like the general populace. Like, it's not the greatest world building in the history of fiction. I think that is a vast overrated statement. But one of the strengths of One Piece's world building is when they do these go back and, you know, see how the news spreads across and ripples across the entire world. That is realistic, and that I do like. Again, it's one of those things, like, when I talk about the pacing, like, I'm obviously very invested in the story. I don't have that much to say about, like, the action or whatever, because the action, to be quite frank, has been the same for, like, 10 episodes straight, where at least it feels 10 episodes straight, where the Gorosei are angry and destroying stuff, and, yeah, you know what I mean, and Vegapunk's fucking rage-baiting the audience, going, should I say this? Should I say that? Let me take a 2-minute break. But, all in all, I am very intrigued, because, again, you know that it's so crazy, because I feel like Oda has held on to so many mysteries and so many answers for so long. You know, at some point, you're going to have to learn everything. Like, Oda's not going to leave anything open-ended. Or anything major open-ended, at the very least. He's going to say the answer to everything. So, it's one of those things, when you do have a story like that, when you have a mystery box story like One Piece, after having thousands upon thousands of questions, at some point, you're going to have to stop asking questions. You know what I mean? And you just have to give all the answers. Because it feels like still, even to this day, even when we're deep into the supposed final saga of One Piece, there's still so many questions that are piling up. You know what I mean? But I'm excited. Again, I would assume we're going to learn one more major, like, specific thing from Vegapunk before this ends. And then it'll be cut off. But I don't know. Again, we've now learned, or now know more about the fact that this Nika stuff, and obviously Joy Boy, is going to be very Elbaf related, obviously with Elbaf religion or mythology or something like that. So you would assume we're going to learn more there. But I don't know. I could even see him doing, because how many arcs do we have left? You know what I mean? We've obviously got Elbaf. I would assume, we have Lodestar, we have Laugh Tale, obviously, but like, are we going to get another Marine arc, like another Marine battle or anything like that? What's the order here? Are we going to a Sky Island again? I don't know. Is Enel ever going to come back? Is anyone else going to come back? I don't know, but I am so excited. So, obviously, we have got 3 more episodes to watch during this video, so I'm very excited to hop into the next one. So, let's go. Trust me, bro. Let the clouds expand. Damn. Dude, this is Snailicide. I think I've said this last, like, 4 episodes. This is Snailicide. Stella's proud of you, man. Oh, you know, I mean, she's already tried to fucking sacrifice herself 3 times already. I mean, we're still Vegapunk. We still technically major. Oh, brother, another sacrifice. They're all gonna sacrifice themselves, I'm telling you. She's enraged. She got mollywopped by Lucci early in the arc, but see if she can mollywop back. It's crazy. Again, the what's it called? Like, the proportions of characters changes like every scene in One Piece. I can never tell how big people actually are, because there's also different races and species and stuff like that that are, like, you know what I mean, different sizes. But Jesus, he looks like an ant compared to him. Grabbed by his tail? Right in the face? They about to get triple hit? Damn! Come on, fight back, Bonnie. I do want Bonnie to be a member of the crew too, like a permanent member. I really like her. This would be our youngest member by far, right? Yeah, Trapper's like 17 or something like that. My boy. Can't remain for feature. I mean, you're in that other form for like 90% of the time. What's the limit? however long until you guys destroy this fucking snail, dude. Damn. Oh, cut the whole goddamn thing in half? He's cold. They're all cold, but him in particular, he is very cold. God damn. They're gonna be safe, I would assume, but they're very nonchalant in there. Well, he just fucking killed like 200 people. Yes, Vegapunk. I feel like he's talking to me like I'm a goddamn kid. He's speaking like me. Yeah, we know this, bro. Was there an easy, like, communication or, like, bridge back then? Obviously, the world was more continental before. So there was less water to travel through. Yep, I was right. Wow. Nojiko looked a lot different. Why does Nojiko look insanely different? Is it just me, or? Just flood and start over, you know what I mean? Well, they're gonna kill us all? Honestly, they probably might. These fucking bums. Someone's gonna be, yo, shut up, believe him. No. Dude, the fucking, I don't know, the atmospheric sound on Drum Island. It gives me goosebumps for some reason. Yo, we got doctors here. We're training doctors. There's gotta be some lore shit about Kureha. Like, she was a part of, like, fucking Roger or fucking Rox's crew or some shit. Yeah, I mean, raise the sea level so you could lose all the fucking contact with the old world, you know? Easier to keep everything hidden. Damn, why is that guy in a corner simping? I gotta look at those posters. Yo, shut the fuck up. So wondering, was it an ancient weapon? This is the one again. The thing with the ancient weapons is I've been watching for so many episodes, but they're so like I forget the names. Not as in like I forget which ones are which. I know we got one at Wano. Damn. Oh, that's looking like a Lily. Got the hair for it. Or are you Lily? I don't know. Oh, they might fucking destroy it. I mean, I know they want it and need it, but the way you're talking about it. He's still kicking. He's about to be stomped on by one of these Gorosei. Why does the animation look different? I'm not saying it looks bad, it looks different. It looks like a flashback, but this is not a flashback. Huh? No. She's a clone, and she has some like loyalty and appreciation towards her master, but also she spent most of her life? I don't know the exact timeline here. Most of her life undercover?
そんな情報入ってません。確認を急げ。私
I gotta sail there and check?
兵器を起動させてしまったのじゃ。どこの誰が実行したのか何もわからぬが。
Okay, or did someone steal it for... And someone stole it. Was it fucking...
多くの人命を奪う行為に加担した。
Bum ass... I'm sorry, I'm blanking here.
かつて世界を海に沈めた人員。
I'm blanking for some stupid reason. It'll come back to me. You guys know what I'm talking about.
パンク、あんたのせいじゃない。じゃあブルトンは。
Shut the fuck up.
まだ謎に満ちておる。
Yeah, obviously double-edged sword.
全てを知った者たちがい
Not
る。
double-edged sword, but like
全部喋ってくれるの。
it's probably gonna be similar to the Wano stuff, to where like the water level, is rising, but also the good ancestor wanted something that from the outside looks bad, if that makes sense. But there obviously is a reason for it.
僕が世界の秘密を握ってるんだよ。危険すぎる。
Because we're the only ones doing shit. I'm still blanking for some reason. I don't know why I'm not remembering her name. Yeah, that's what I thought. Stole the mother flame. She did. Passed it off.
ルシアの情報も得てその観測をどういうこといつ時系列が合わ
Are you gonna come to your fucking senses?
でもだったら話が違う配信電電虫を隠すなんてぬるいことしない
Nope, she is not. Did he lock it in with the mother flame? So the only way to destroy the transponder thing is to just destroy the mother flame?
電電虫はファビリオフェーズにいる鉄の巨人が守ってる
That would definitely make But One Piece always does the shit where they take the thing from the beginning and they have a secret about it that makes perfect fucking sense, dude. He probably placed it there when he was with Luffy.
歴史のすべてを知った彼らはなぜ誰にも何も
They were murdered. Let's say we can see my boy Rayleigh.
飲みすぎよ
Yeah, these two guys are living the goddamn dream together.
字がペラペラと
It's another thing, like,
から巻いとるなバカ者
obviously Rayleigh knew about most of, if not all of this stuff, as the rest of the crew. Why did they not say anything? Like, if there was something that could be done to stop a future event. Or did they not have all of the information? You know what I mean? Okay, another quick check-in. Obviously, York. I don't know why I blanked on York's name for a whole episode. I feel absolutely stupid. But yeah, I was right. She obviously did take it. It's very interesting. Again, the one negative thing about One Piece is also the positive thing, in that it's so long and it's so packed with information that because I've only watched it once and desperately want to and need to rewatch it, I started watching One Piece exactly 3 years ago at this point. I'm watching this in February of 2026. I started watching in February of 2023, if I do recall correctly. Actually, hold up. It might have been 2022. Might be 4 years. That seems wild. I mean, obviously, as you get older, time flies by faster. But that's crazy. It might have been 4 years. I think it was actually 2022. Yeah, damn. It's been 4 years since I watched. So you think about some of those early arcs. And obviously, in terms of, like, Void Century information or lore information, some of the earlier arcs aren't going to have, like, prove me wrong here, like Orange Town or Syrup Village, they don't have, like, a shit ton of lore in that department. But it's been, like, 4 years since I watched those arcs. So, like I said, it's positive because I absolutely love One Piece and I wish it could go on forever. I love all the show, but the negative about it is that there's so many episodes, so many arcs, so many pieces of information that sometimes it's hard to perfectly grasp everything together to formulate a perfect theory. And it's even worse because I can't really, other than like my YouTube videos in which I record my reactions to them, I can't really interact with anybody on the internet because manga spoilers are so rampant. So sometimes it's harder to create theories or talk about it with other people, but it's very interesting. Because I feel like, as this arc is going on, they're talking more and more about like rising water level and who did it or what caused it, or what caused it in the Void Century. We just had Wano, in which a semi-similar sort of arc-ish story about like the water rising or covering up some, semi-similar, and Oda and One Piece is pretty famous at having an earlier arc sort of like be almost like a secret summarization or secret foreshadowing of a future event. So I do wonder if like maybe I have to go back and rewatch all 823 episodes of Wano to pick up on any more details that I can utilize in any Void Century theories. But because that's the thing too, I feel like every single, again, I've said this often, Oda obviously has not planned everything. He's not planned everything. The story has grown on such an exponential level that there is so many things that Oda, I would assume, originally did not plan to happen, or you know what I mean? But there's obviously, he's an excellent, smart writer. Some things he has planned since the very beginning. And I do recall, I know that he said publicly that the ending in particular has been the exact same ending since the beginning. So it's just a matter of rewatching and picking up on every little single bit of foreshadowing to find out exactly what he's meant. So, but I did appreciate this episode. Again, Vegapunk is still doing the on and off talking bit, but he did reveal a lot more than the last couple. So it's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because like I was saying, is it something, obviously the water level rising did in actuality sort of propel the future generations to forget about old society and the Void Century, because physically the land where they were living isn't there anymore. You know what I mean? But is this something that Joy Boy did because of an unforeseen sort of, not as in like he made a mistake raising the water levels, but did Joy Boy raise the water levels on purpose for a specific purpose? You know what I mean? I do not know. I don't know. And because that's also, what is the end game in that regard? Is the end game like draining the water and returning back to the original levels and sort of ending the Great Pirate Era? Is it rising them even more? You know what I mean? Or we talk about, not East Blue, like the all blue theories, and are we going to destroy like the Red Line or anything like that? Is it something as simple as we destroy the Red Line, or do we raise the sea levels again and there's even less land? I don't know. I don't know what the final end game is, but I'm excited to learn any bit of information I can. So, but again, we've got 2 more episodes still left in this video, so I do want to hop straight into the next episode, 1150. So, let's get into it. The Iron Giant activates. It's been activated for like 3 episodes. Are they all turning around, heading right for it? Hachinosu check in with them fucked up buildings. Treasure below the sea! This is the perfect opportunity if you don't have a devil fruit. Let's go. We're opening up a diving company. Oh my god! Am I going crazy? Was that fucking Don Krieg, or am I going crazy? I saw a purple-haired motherfucker in armor. I might be going crazy. This man Don Krieg upgrade and go to Hachinosu? No shot. Oh my god! Monkey Mountain Allied Force? Awesome. This is awesome. I want like a spin-off story of like a group of scuba divers selling treasure around the One Piece world. I think that'd be awesome. Gotcha. Oh my god. Oh, Smoker and Tashigi. Again, it's crazy. I love One Piece. I praise the shit out of it. I can also say when something, first 100 episodes, like through Alabasta, Smoker and Tashigi were both in my top 10 characters. How far they've fallen. I still love them, but they have been given a severe disrespect in the screen time.
確かに刺激が強いですの。
気を失いそうだよ。
I still don't know how to pronounce it. Gruss, Gruss.
止めなきゃ。思考
I want to read his notebook.
今のお前が出張ったところで足を引っ張るだけだ。
I'm still stronger than your bum ass. I promise you that.
ベガパンクの言ってることが本当ならこれ大変な結論になりませんか？
なるよ
You gonna be able to confront that?
な。ならねえ答えが
I was
出そう
gonna,
だ。
not as in like Kobe wouldn't, but as in, can we spearhead this together? My boy.
少々断片的では
I'm telling you, bro. Kuzan has to be in this in Sword. Undercover agent. That's what I want.
ブルッケ出航準備お願い。
We should have already been preparing for this shit. We should immediately could have burst.
いつでも噴射できます。
オッケー。ジンベエ、まだ？
No, of course this slow ass motherfucker isn't here yet. He's out of breath.
何寄り道してんの？急いでこっちに。
寄り道じゃない。
It's also.
向かっとる。気づけろ。
He's about to swipe them on the way out so they can't leave. How is he so big, bro? I know he's in his like advanced form, advanced zone form, but goddamn.
巨人柔術。
Hold up, this man Jinbei been running for miles, no sweat. I gotta give him some respect here. Even if he just I don't know if he can knock him out, but even just distracting him for a minute. Give someone else the opportunity to jump in. Ooh. Nice job, Zoro. Damn, he won that exchange.
船を出せ。
Well, hop on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. These tiny ass ships surrounding my goddamn giant ship. What are y'all gonna do? You can't even put a dent in it.
通信は通じねえよな。
Go yell at him? I'm about to yell at my ass?
もう着くぞ！船を
He'll jump on. They got perfect timing.
大声ってお前。
We should have used that earlier.
船再開。
I got goosebumps, man. It's great. Like, obviously, I know that like not Elbaf. Egghead isn't gonna end like next episode. I know I've got till like 11:55, but is it still just all out fighting till 11:55, or are we gonna have like a cooldown on the ship episode or something like that? Obviously, after this arc, there's gonna be no celebratory dinner or anything like that. The arrow's bigger than the ship. God damn. Oh, I don't want to be rude. Is this a small giant? What's the term for this? These guys can just go swimming down there. They're bigger than the ship. It's like Attack on Titan, dude. These guys are kind of creepy. I ain't gonna lie. Don't eat us, please.
まだだ！
Bro, man, throw him overboard. I ain't fighting anymore. We're having a mutiny. Who's gonna go? Damn. I did more than I thought. I was gonna make a joke, like, oh, tiny little scratch.
船に穴が。
Damn, doll. The only one who I will forever remember your name.
帰り討ちだ。
I don't know. I kind of want doll to win. Damn! Bitch slapped him.
うおートール中将武闘派しびれ
Again, I'm not rooting for these fucking fuck-ass Marines, but
巨人族がなんだ。
at least she's motivating her squad. Can this robot thingy 1v5? That is the question. Yep. Was it also there for like the Void Century, or was this? It's just only just a 200-year ago thing.
世界中に点在している D の名を持つ者たちへ
Oh, they're gonna fucking turn this shit off. I know they are. Guys, don't do this. Don't do this. I want to hear.
ルフィさん
I want to hear.
カープ中将キャプテン
Beppo the Bear. Why are you here?
お前さんたちの中に
Again, are we just all on the same side, or are we all just like warriors to fight against a corrupt government?
もう
Motherfuck. All it took was one shot? I had faith in you.
いい加減にしろ
Where's the backup generator? Where's the backup snail?
ジョイボーイどこへ行った？会いたいな。
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, it did attack Mary Joa, or how you pronounce it. I still don't know how to pronounce it. 200 years ago, but if it knows Joy Boy was related to Joy Boy, it had to also be 900 years old, right? Or am I going crazy? Yeah, made by an advanced civilization back then, so. I mean, we obviously knew that the broadcast was going to get shut off at some point, and I knew that it was going to cut off important information, but it's one of those things, like, with the D clan, or whatever, is it just as simple as it's a clan to fight against, and I'm obviously summarizing and making it as simple as possible, is it just a clan to fight against evil, you know what I mean? Like, is it just as simple as that? Is it, you know what I mean, past members of Joy Boy's crew, or past, you know, allies of Nika, or like Nika's clan or something, you know what I mean? Like, is it just something as simple as that? Because my question is, like, it's been held on, this answer, or this question of like, what does the D mean, what does the D mean, for so long. I wouldn't say that that's underwhelming, it's not the word I'm saying, but like, it would just be a little straightforward. Like, you know what I mean? Is there another plot twist in there? Because also, like, again, what I'm trying to think here, and again, there's so many D's in the story. Is Blackbeard the only bad guy who has the D? I'm trying to. I think everyone else is a good guy, and again, it's One Piece. I may be forgetting an iconic character, an iconic evil character, or whatever, but. It just makes me wonder, like, at the end of the story, is it going to... Because I've always thought, and kind of been, like, pretty adamant about, like, I want the final fight to be Luffy versus Blackbeard. I feel like they have spent the most time setting him up as the final antagonist, or at least the antithesis to what Luffy is. I feel like he would be the best choice, you know what I mean? I don't think I'm alone in thinking that. But also... with him having a D, and if it is something as simple as, like, these are the warriors that fight against, you know, the Gorosei or whatever, or M, you know, well, I don't know, because M might have a fucking D in his name too, I don't know, I don't know, he's related to this fucking, you know, Lily or shit or whatever it is, is it like I'm thinking like second to last arc? Like, are we gonna have like a Luffy Blackbeard like team up against, you know, like, are all the D's gonna team up against the world government, and then that'll leave like a power vacuum or whatever? I don't know. I am not quite sure. But obviously, it does suck that the broadcast was cut out right before. I don't think they would have actually given us any fucking important information. Oda is holding on to this information, and he's not going to release it until the final saga, or not the final saga, because technically we're in the final saga, but he's going to hold that until the final arc. He's going to hold in that information until, can you imagine? That's one of the things, I'm very happy that I watched the anime, and I am going to stick to watching the anime for the remainder of One Piece's runtime. Obviously, if you guys can see, I have the manga. I don't know if people are going to come used to this. I've not opened it, and I will not read the One Piece manga until I finish the anime, until, like, the show anime is done. But a part of me is kind of jealous. Like, imagine, like, you're at, like, the, you know what I mean? Like, the final, like, 6 months of One Piece. Every goddamn chapter that they release is coming out with like some bombshell information that is gonna like change how you think about or look back on everything that's ever happened in the story. So again, as of right now, where we're at, we're still close to getting that. There is still a whole bunch of revelations, but they still are holding a lot of stuff back. So, but yeah, damn that. I don't think the robot is like done. I think it'll make one last heroic return and sacrifice maybe, because again, we're nearing the escape, but we still got 5 more episodes of the Egghead arc. I don't think it's just as simple as we're gonna get on the ship and run away. Like, no, I think there's still gonna be a struggle leaving the island. You know what I mean? The Gorosei are right behind us, so I could definitely see him rising back up out of the ocean. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very hyped. We've got one more episode of One Piece left for this video, so let's get into episode 1151. Let's go. They're gonna hit me with a plot twist that's back on! Temporary interference. Come on, guys, think. Use your brain for 1 second in your fucking life. It was the corrupt government. I'm so happy seeing all these characters. My boy. Warthog again. I called it a warthog. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, they're about to kill everyone who's seeing their forms. Damn, Edison gone? Edison done? Yeah, let's just send them to go fucking kill all of my fellow Vegapunks, and then they're gonna kill me. Do you realize that yet, you fucking stupid idiot? You can't be mad at someone for betraying you when you betrayed fucking us back in the day. Now just kiss already, guys. Oh my god. No, come on, let me see your teary ass eyes. I know it's a big ship, but is it strong enough to withstand these guys jumping on? Guys, you being real fucking calm. He's about to crush you guys. So what's going on? Is the Sunny following behind, or is it gonna Kuda burst on top? Damn. Excuse you? Bunny. Did not like that visual. No! Stop. No. Thank you, Bonnie. Speed it up. Obviously. How are we going? Are we going to do anything to fend them off? We have a plan here? Let him recharge so he can get back right into the battle. I'm gonna be honest, and this is actually like a big pet peeve now. It's kind of the point where the recovery times for Luffy have been so bastardized that I think that they should just get rid of him having a cooldown. You know, I'm tired of him fighting for 3 episodes. He has 1 meal and then he's back. Just don't have him lose his power at all. Like, just write it off as he's upgraded so much that he doesn't need a cooldown anymore. I would much prefer that than the constant stop and start with his powers, if that makes any sense. Now step up, Bonnie. I'm telling you, I said how OP Bonnie is. Can Bonnie just imagine a future where she also has Luffy's powers? I feel like that would be the quintessential ending or final form for Bonnie in this arc, just because of the connections with Kuma, you know what I mean? Oh, even the ship is getting into it? Oh, making the water bouncy is crazy. Is he really doing that? Can he make the air bouncy so the Gorosei bounce away? I don't know if he's making the water bouncy or just making the ship bouncy. I would get up and do the jig, but you guys have seen me dance too much in the Kuma flashbacks. That's not my name, bro.
あいつらぶっ飛ばしてだろ
Aww.
そんなの無理だよ
Yes, you can, bro. Just imagine a future where you're me.
やれるさお前の能力よくわかんねえけど
Come on.
あれは俺が自由にな
I've
った
got
姿だ
goosebumps. I don't like that buff form, though. Are the gears grinding in your head? Dun 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 dun. Yin and yang right there. Oh, look at that smile. Oh, yeah, baby. Double Nika punch right here. She's OP! She is the most OP character in the history of One Piece. I truly mean that. And there's no argument for it. She is OP. Yeah, she has a cooldown, but literally every other character in the show has a cooldown on their power. Aww. Double Nika! A peculiar presence. If you come near them, they are about to mollywop you. No, she does look a lot like Luffy. Not even talking about just the white stuff, just the face. Come on, he's coming back. He's coming back. He senses his bud. Tanner crushing. We're just gonna hit him so far away that they can't see us leave? Like... Transfer over the power? Or not the power, but... Yeah, they're all dancing, bro. Dude, I mean, the little ass hat on the whole body looks so stupid. He's picking him up like a little toddler. I love seeing this teamwork, dude. Just throw them into the ocean. They have devil fruits. They can't fucking swim. Listen to me as if I were your captain. Damn. She's... You really think about this. You really have to... She's already stronger than Zoro Sanji, easily. You know what I mean? God damn, triple punch. Well, did it work? Looks like he's about to rip him in half. Dude, he's Luffy. He's the GOAT. He can take it. Music's great. Dawn Balloon. Woo! Sent him to another stratosphere. Come on, hit me with the twinkle. I want the twinkle. I mean, he can fly. So I don't know. I don't know how confident we want to be here. She sounded like some Super Mario Galaxy ass music. They get caught midair? Uh-oh. It's her time. It's Alice's time to sacrifice. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing too. York, if we're gonna get one of the Vegapunks, probably Lilith off the island, I feel like you kind of have to also ensure that York, hey, it is back. How do you react until it's back on?
何の話だ
Oh, was it not? Oh my god, Katakuri?
ねえなどうなってんだ
黙ってて。復活した。受信ミスだったのかな。
It was on his end. It's what fucked up. It wasn't the punch.
その理由に翻弄された者にこの声が
Oh my god, we're seeing everyone!
もう無理。
Hey, I mean, for the first time, he lasted pretty long. Sounds wild. Ignore me. Yeah, Bonnie-chan, ill. A young girl. Damn, that sounded like a gunshot.
でも見てんのか。
That sound, dude. Oh my god. Sounds distraught.
血がいったぞ。気ぃつけろ。そいつめちゃくちゃ勝てんだ。
あいつはま
Come on, robot. Punch from up, down below. Zoom out the ocean.
ジョイボーイ
Here we go. That's a great shot. That was very cinematic. God damn, just dunk him. He can't swim. Just dunk him, please.
いいかエメト、いざって時だ。
Is that fucking Joy Boy's voice? What is that? Is that Joy Boy's voice or what? Yo, the goosebumps. I was gonna say, is he just doing it because it's a cool robot, dude? Okay, we have watched all 4 episodes for this video. Let me get in a quick 5 to 10 minute discussion. Just taking a step back and looking at all 4 episodes, I watched 4 great episodes. Like, I really want to say this, because I don't want anyone to be confused. The last couple months, I've had some stuff I've had to deal with, so I haven't been able to watch as consistently as I would have liked. But that is not because I've been disliking Egghead or anything like this. This arc has been amazing. I think it's probably going to firmly plant itself at like my 6th favorite arc, because it's not. I don't like it more than Water 7, Enies Lobby, Impel Down, Dressrosa, or Whole Cake. Those are my top 5. But after that, I don't know if I can say that there's any other arcs that are better. You know, I've talked about it so much. I'm not going to get into it. I obviously prefer pre-time skip to post-time skip. But that's not like a. That's just like an overall thing. Like some peaks post can be higher than peaks pre, if that makes any sense. So I have absolutely been loving this. The action, the animation. I have really liked the emotional hits with Bonnie and Kuma's entire flashback. Like I said, the only real negative about post time skip is that they don't spend a lot of character time and development on the Straw Hats. But that's not like that's not an Egghead specific thing. That's an entire post time skip thing. The only arc post time skip that has focused on a Straw Hat has been Whole Cake. So, like I said, I've absolutely loved this arc, and these 4 episodes, no difference. Like I really like seeing the Gorosei get some action in, learn their powers, you know. And again, the fighting, because it's not really fighting. It's a little repetitive because for like 6 episodes in a row, it was just let's destroy and look for the snail. You know what I mean? But literally everything other than that, I have thoroughly liked. They faked me out with the Vegapunk. I said the minute they opened the episode up with the like screen with the static and all that, I was like, damn, they might trick me. They might turn it back on just to finish the statement. So I am now wondering, again, we've got 4 more episodes left of Egghead. Again, I don't know. They could definitely do a situation where next episode we leave the island and the last 3 are just like sort of more around the world stuff, like just checking up on what people are doing. But I do wonder if we're gonna get any advanced developments on the clan of D, Will of D stuff from Vegapunk. I really am hoping so. That's something that, you know, that like the answer to that question that we've all been asking for years upon years, it's deeply embedded into like the foundation, like the final bits and pieces of One Piece in general. So it's not something like that I expected to get now, if that makes any sense. Like I would expect to get it in Laugh Tale, but hey, I am hyped whenever it gets revealed, you know what I mean? Trying to think here. I really liked the Bonnie, this episode, Bonnie turning into Nika. I hope, well, not only hope, I expect her to do it again. You know what I mean? That the first time she was just getting a hold of her. The second time she does it, she's about to go crazy. But I really like that. And because it's also got me wondering, like, Bonnie's role. Because the more the episodes go, it also looks like Lilith is going to escape the island with us. We're going to bring her to Elbaf. I don't know if that means that, like would Lilith want to be a member of our crew? Would Bonnie want to be a member of our crew? Like, I kind of really, because that's a problem with One Piece. And I'm not one of those people who, like, every time a character comes on screen that I like, I want them to be in the crew. I'm not saying that. But over the course of the show, there are definitely missed opportunities. I'm obviously not counting Vivi and Kaoru because they are part of the crew. You know what I mean? They are members. We just have to reunite with them. Specifically Vivi. But characters like, and I'm also not including Bon Clay as well, because I also feel like, you know, obviously if Bon Clay were able to escape Impel Down or anything like that, he would be in the crew, but something happened. But I'm talking about characters like Yamato and Carrot. Characters like those are ones that I'm very disappointed writing-wise that they're not in the group. So I'm hoping they sort of redeem themselves with, you know, maybe a Lilith or maybe especially a Bonnie. I feel like Bonnie would fit in so perfectly with this crew. Such a great relationship with Luffy. I really like the chemistry. You guys remember when I started the first terrible couple episodes of my channel, I said that. I said I was loving the Luffy Bonnie stuff. So, that being said, like, I don't know, like, are we just gonna drop Bonnie off at Elbaf? Like, you know, we're not gonna have a law situation where he's a temporary, where she is a temporary member of the crew for like 500 episodes. Like, I would assume we're not doing that, you know. But I don't know, because the reason I was saying that too is because if Bonnie does like become a member of the crew, whichever way they're gonna write it, so you know, but it's like she's stronger than Zoro. She would be technically the second strongest member of the crew. I don't want to hear any other ways to describe it or take it. Her power is OP, dude. It's crazy. But like saying that, I really liked her becoming like a Joy Boy-ish figure. Joy Girl. What do I call her? Joy Girl. It's just such an emotional connection with that Kuma stuff. Because again, the Kuma flashback was so great. Definitely one of the peaks of the show. You know, it made me emotional, like, for like 3 months in a row? Every week? So, I really like that. You know what I mean? Like, it brings meaning to Kuma, and the way that he raised Bonnie, and also gives Bonnie the strength to, like, if this makes sense, like, not redemptive, that's not the word I'm looking for, but like retake her life, if that makes sense, from the people who've done, you know, performed such trauma on her, if that makes any sense. So I like seeing her have that sort of avenue to be strong, you know what I mean? The symbol of peace and freedom and power and, like I said, strength that she was raised with. So I love seeing that. I really do. It's very inspirational. I would assume we're gonna get an sacrifice, you know, and again, like I said, if Lilith escapes the island, which again I'll repeat for the 1000th time, I'm almost positive that Lilith is escaping the island with us. You would kind of need York to be fucking dead, or else, like, the Gorosei just gonna have a fucking GPS tracker on us at all times, essentially, right? So I would assume that in some way York is, maybe Alice takes herself out because she's obviously flying up there. I'd assume she's going to sacrifice herself to get the others to escape. But yeah, I'm very excited. I am very excited, man. That was such a great batch of episodes, and we've got one more batch next week. I absolutely promise you, most likely in exactly 7 days, I will be coming out with the final 4 episodes of the Egghead arc, and then. Just to refresh, I'm going to say, I didn't do a good job explaining at the beginning of the video. Again, from this point forward, One Piece is doing 26 episodes a year, 2 13-episode cores. From now on, I'm not going to do like 1 episode a week as it airs. I'm going to be doing batches of episodes. And because it's 13-episode cores, I'm going to be doing 4 episodes, a 4-episode video, and then 3 3-episode videos. So from now on, each core of One Piece that releases every like 6 months or something like that, it's going to be released in 4 videos, 4 separate parts on my channel. So I am super excited. I will see you guys for the final 4 episodes of Egghead. We are almost there, almost at Elbaf. I am so excited. So I will see you guys. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. It is $7 a month for my animated shows over my Patreon. If you're interested, check it out. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.